Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan, and we are looking at the final 2 bags and a bit of the Back to the Future Lego Time Machine. And I'm looking forward to finishing this up today. I think it's going to be good times. SweetSandi kicking off the stream with a Tier 1 subscription, celebrating 2 whole years as a subscriber on the channel. SweetSandi, thank you ever so much. That is fantastic. And Dan, hot on Sandy's heels at a Tier 1 for 22 months with some Lego hype. Dan, thanks so much for your help modding. SweetSandi, thank you for your help modding, and thank you for the long time support. That's amazing. So we're just going to jump right in. We have a lot of stuff added to the car in the last stream. We've got side mirrors. The doors are attached and they flip up. We have some details along the side, as well as the engines and exhaust. Even some tubing and stuff in there, which is really cool. Some other engine details on that side. And I would imagine today is going to be the hood, probably the lightning rod connections, and of course we are missing wheels. And they are in these final bags here. So that's probably the last thing that we'll end up doing. And I'm sure there's going to be some stickers at some point. Hopefully the shot is a little bit better. I messed around with my table setup and tried to adjust some things on the camera. For anybody that has some advice for me, I'd love to have it maybe in the Discord, or you can always shoot me a DM on Twitter, but unfortunately I'm having some login issues with Twitter right now. However, we have like a soft focus problem. And so I've changed the f-stop on the camera to 4. It was at like 3.5. Not that 4 really makes a big difference. And I've increased the ISO to let more light in. But I'm finding that while I can get something crisp if I hold it up to the camera in terms of focus, I find that the easiest thing to test is the numbers on the bags. I don't find that they're in focus. And then I find that the rest of the table is not in focus. And I don't know whether it's a distance to the table that's an issue. Like maybe I have to raise the camera up because of the lens that's on it. I think it's a 35 to 55 millimeter lens. I don't remember the stock lens that came with the Sony A6100, but it's a stock lens. And yeah, I'm having some issues with soft focus. Talked to a photographer friend of mine, Noelle, and she gave me some tips. And she said that she thought that the f-stop was really low. I tried to increase it, but it got very dark. So I might just end up inviting her over to help me out at some point. Some brightly colored pieces here. I'd say some of this might be the hoverboard. There are some accessories that we have yet to put together as well. Your old eyes don't focus very well, so it evens out. I noticed it as a difference, I think, between when I switched from using my iPhone. I'd have to go back and figure out which Lego streams were pre-Sony and which ones were done with the iPhone. Or sorry, which ones were pre-Sony and which ones were pro-Sony. And if I can compare those two streams, then hopefully I'll be able to figure out the problem. Because then I can look at the stats on the... stats on the camera for the iPhone, and then kind of like reverse engineer what I need to do with the Sony to kind of mimic that. I can't really get the camera any higher in its current position. I could attach it to a shelf, but then this giant stand I spent a lot of money on for the desktop becomes obsolete. So I shouldn't say obsolete. I will need a camera stand at some point in the future. It's an investment, but it's not. Right now, it's hooked up in a very specific way, and I can't really get any height because any height. No, that's a lie. What am I talking about? It's a pole that goes up and down. I'm talking sideways. I can't bend the arm. I can extend the vertical mount stand, but I can't bend the arm because to get the camera as far over my Lego table as possible, I have to have the arm perfectly straight. It's meant to be articulated, but it's perfectly straight right now. I may end up actually buying a different arm. But I'm trying to minimize my spending right now. Looks good at my end, can make out the smallest numbers and can see the lines in the gray mat. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, if you can see the, I mean, as long if you can see the details in the linoleum, or I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure what this is, but it's like it's vinyl. It's like a vinyl mat. But if you can see the details in the vinyl mat, then we're in at least a decent spot. Bright colors. I almost bought a shotgun mic, but it wouldn't be pointed in the right direction. I'd have to figure out a way to mount it. Just to kind of get this Yeti out of my face, but the Yeti microphone is such a good quality. I'm not sure what the shotgun mic quality is, and I missed the sale because I hadn't done my research, and I like to really dig into audio equipment and video equipment before I actually purchase it, so I was like, well, whatever, I'll wait for it to go on sale again. I don't need it. It's one of those things where, like, the setup is working, and unless it stopped working or quality really started to drop, then I was just like, okay, well, then I'd have to invest in changing something, right? But I don't do very much blogging or vlogging. I don't do any vlogging, so I don't need to be like microphone free from the shot because it's not actually in the shot as far as the Lego is concerned. Getting a glare off these pieces, I can't tell what color they are. They're all shiny. Obi-Wald Kenobi, hello, hello. Arcana Bite. Yes, I am enjoying this. I have enjoyed it. We're nearing the end, which is sad, but the good news is we have another setup ready to go. Cosmic Dancer, one of my moderators and a lovely member of the community, also a streamer, gifted me the Shuttle Discovery from Lego for Christmas, and as kind of like a, you know, support of the stream, more content thing. And I'm excited for that. That's very, very cool. It'll be kind of fun to switch from like a movie nerdy build to one that's like a little like more science based. Like it's a real thing. It's something that exists in real life. Not that the DeLorean doesn't exist in real life, but you know what I mean. Any more of these wrench pieces? They look like robot arms. A lot of these shiny pieces that are hard to spot on the table because of the shine from the light. Do I have the high ground? Or no, you're talking to Obi-Wald. Nice. Oh, you got this build for Christmas. Oh, nice. So how far did you get? Hopefully this doesn't spoil anything. I guess really we're mostly done. I've been holding off on looking at getting an aftermarket LED kit for it. Which I guess, quick feedback from live people here. If I get the LED kit for this, which is like headlights and like running lights and stuff like that, is that something people would want me to do live on stream? I don't know how that's going to go. I've never done one before. I would have zero clue what I'm doing. I'd imagine there'd be a lot of instruction reading. But would that be something people would be interested in me doing live? I might have to set up another camera. I'm not sure how the top down would necessarily work for that. My dad and I built the remastered Galaxy Explorer that I got him for Christmas. He got the aftermarket stand and LED kit for that, and it looks fantastic displayed. Cool. Are you in? You're not in our chat, in our Discord. Can you hit me up on Twitter, Obi-Wald, and shoot me like a link as to which company you went for the LED kit and which company you went for the aftermarket stand? Because I've got some Star Wars ships that I would love to have some aftermarket stands for, but I never know where to go. Like, I'm not sure what are good ones. I want like a solid connection, you know, like I'd like to have solid connection. Dan Grice gifted a tier 1 sub to Obi-Wald Kenobi. That means that you can drop me that information in the Discord. And actually, there's a Lego channel in the Discord and other Lego fans in the Discord, so they might want to know that information as well. So if you don't mind, Obi-Wald, once you've connected your Discord and your Twitch accounts, you should be able to join the Discord. I've noticed that Twitter is slow today. I've not been able to log into Twitter on my phone, so I don't know whether Twitch is the same. So you might want to give it a good couple minutes before, like about 30 minutes before you try to connect, but you should, in theory, be able to get on to. You just go to the connections tab in your Discord options after you've connected your Twitch and Discord accounts. Most people have them already. Oh, there's 3 of these. Oh, then. I get excited when I see a lot of plates. Adding like finished surface. Some of these. These are gonna be. The kind of thing where like you almost want to have a spare piece of Lego and just attach them all to a plate. You know, like you have something like this and just take all these and like, oh no, you can't even do that. I thought if you could attach them to move them around. Some of the wobble has to do with the uneven surface. The vinyl isn't perfectly smooth, so little things that are round will totally roll a little bit from left to right. They're also very light. Did someone say light kits? I love light kits. Yes, Arcana Byte. Or Arcana or Arcana? I think it's Arcana. Yeah, I've been looking at a couple different sites. And the two kits I'm looking at are Optimus Prime and the Back to the Future Time Machine. The Optimus Prime one does not look very good when he's transformed into a truck, but I don't like the process of transforming him into a truck. It's tedious and it's kind of flimsy, unfortunately. So I will be leaving him in robot form, which is, he kind of sits on my bookshelf in robot form anyway. But I just think whenever I walk by him, having, especially if I can somehow get them on timers where they can come on at certain points in the day. I actually picked up a couple of really cool gadgets for my living room. I've got some LED bulbs, and the LED bulbs are smart bulbs, and they're controlled by Alexa, so I can totally do... oh, there's another. They're controlled by Alexa, but there are some lights where I don't want colored lights, like I don't want LED, like I just kind of want a regular plug. So instead of buying bulbs, I decided to buy smart plugs for the walls, and it was they were on sale for like $19 for two, or $18 for two. So my living room lamps are now hooked up, and I just thought, man, if I grab some more of those at a later time, then I could totally have remote control LED Lego. Be awesome. Either works. I've done 3 different builds of brands of light kits, and I have the DeLorean with a light set currently glowing away, and I have mine on smart switches so I can control the light kits. Very cool. So out of the 3 different brands of light kits, what brand stands out to you as a favorite, or as, I guess there's a balance between how thin are the wires so it doesn't offset your bricks too much, and the quality of the setup, you know, and then cost, right? I guess those are the big factors. I'm okay with spending on something that's going to be high quality and not a headache. I can imagine it would be very frustrating if well, you saved money, but you just didn't you saved money, but you didn't enjoy the process, you know. LeigerGaming, how's it going, Leigers? Tier 1 subscription, 27 months. Wow, coming up on big 3-0. That's amazing. Thanks so much, Leiger. I was gonna say, first time you've caught a stream this year. It's been a minute. Hope everything's well. They do this to me all the time, where they give me even and odd numbers, and I'm always left with one out over the edge. Had a few weeks off work and been getting back into Minecraft Dungeons. Interesting. I played a little Minecraft Dungeons before Christmas, but I'm curious about Legends. When that comes out, it should be interesting. Although that's probably going to be, I would say, mid to late spring. So a good couple of months, at least. A few months. They're tough to move around. Yes. Those are a really fun bag to lay out. Not a lot to it. That's why I'm pretty sure we'll finish up today. I can't imagine it's going to take me 3 hours to do 2 bags. All of the wires are about the same. I currently prefer the Bricks Max sets. Wires are thin, colors are good. Waiting on my first light, my bricks kit. The other sets, Fun Hole, interlocking bricks with lights as part of the build. Oh, that's interesting. And light tailing. So I've heard about light tailing and I've heard about light my bricks. I'll have to dig it up. There was a girl that I watched on YouTube and she was lighting up a Lego city. Like she had a bunch of shelves. And she did a review of the lights, but I don't remember what brand she was talking about. Light Tailing is a sister company of Bricks Max, which are kind of like Xmas tree lights. Okay. Or Christmas tree lights. That's interesting that there's Bricks... Fun Hole, which is it's a awful name for a company. They sound like, I like the idea of bricks with LEDs in them, because that like eliminates your putting bricks between the pieces. I guess I should have put these the other way. Thought I was going to get clever with everything. Such luck. Cool. That's bag 10. Done that part. Done that part. That's bag 9. Bag 10. Let's move this over here. No, doesn't work. We'll just have to build on the instruction booklet. So the Fun Hole sets are still micro LEDs, but they have you install them as part of the build. And yes, a very unfortunate name for the company. FW sets I have are Steampunk Train Station and Steampunk Ore Train. I've never seen those Lego sets. Planning a custom light kit for a mock from Rebrickable and see how that goes. I've not done a mock. All the things that I've built in Lego have been purchased sets so far. And you said that you did the light kit for the DeLorean? How did you find that? Like, was it easy to install? And did you... I know you've mentioned a couple brands, but did you mention which brand you actually did for the DeLorean? Oh, we need a piece from another kit. Well, for another bag. They're in here. These are all like soft rubber pieces, I think. Yeah. Might as well just get these out now. All right, so this piece on the top of the car there, and then this piece goes onto this here. Neat. All right. You do have the light kit for the DeLorean. It was my first kit, Bricks Max, and it was an experience. Definitely a lot of lessons learned from it. So would you suggest Bricks Max as a good kit for the DeLorean, or do you think that the other kits, like another brand, would be better? I think Light My Bricks is the web page that I found and was looking at. Does anybody else in chat do the knolling thing and then get agitated when you mess things up? Trying to pull pieces out. I mean, I can't leave it. I have to fix it. I love the Bricks Max kit. It is a reasonable price, easy to get a hold of, and good instructions, paper and digital. Okay, Bricks Max. I will have to remember that. Can one of my mods maybe send a link in the Lego channel and tag me in Discord, please? That will remind me to look it up after. The lessons were most about give yourself time, take breaks. I actually implemented an hour build time for myself, then 3-minute breaks. All right, on. I do that here on the channel too. I take breaks every hour. That's just from sitting in a chair. You know, I just wanted to get up and move around. Here we go. Good stuff. goes there. Put a note in Lego chat. Thank you very much, Sandy. Appreciate it. And Dan. Lived up to my username and looked up these light kits. Oh, Ping the Net. Have you not seen them before? They are very cool. Look at the Optimus Prime one if you can find. Light My Bricks seems to have pretty updated stuff a lot of times. Some very intricate connections, I think, coming up in this bag. Very specific things. Oh, this is the right way. Oh, it's symmetrical anyway. Not a fan when like the mold has like a little spot on it for a piece. That's annoying. Hopefully that's on the inside and you can't see it. I'm always really curious too, like when you're putting stuff together like this, you can really see when like a Lego piece has been bent. And you don't notice it until you start to snap it all together. There's definitely a bend in one of those longer plates. Got a piece here. And this goes on here. I've got no idea what this is. It must be part of the back. I'm actually looking for light kits for the 89 Batwing and Batmobile, but that is harder challenge than I was expecting. A lot of the kits don't give the right feel. Too many lights, strange color choices. That's the thing that I was curious about too, is like I have to now, I thought I would be comparing quality, but I realize now that with brands, you're also comparing, sometimes they chose blue lights instead of red lights or whatever. I remember when I was watching that video that that the girl did on YouTube. I really wish I could remember her YouTube channel. I should try to look it up on the break. I think I bookmarked it. But she was saying that like street light temperature, you know, like if you've got street lights in your town, you want them to either all have like that amber warm glow, or you want them to have more of like a cool daylight glow. And she was saying that she used the amber stuff for the outside lights, like street lights, and then she used the daylight, more of a natural white light, for the interiors of her builds, which makes sense. I tend to prefer more of the daylight look. The only time I think I would prefer like a softer light is if I was doing maybe like a Christmas village. Like I don't like the bright white LEDs on my Christmas tree. I prefer like the soft, more of a warm light in a Christmas light, you know. What would you use like LEDs for Lego that are strung like Christmas lights for? Like lighting up a table maybe? Like a table of Lego? I guess maybe an airport runway. And then these all go. Oh, I'm missing a small piece here. Yeah, this is definitely part of the back of the car. So then this attaches here. And then this, Oh, neat. There's a little, I'm not sure you can see that. There's a peg here, and there's a little grip piece there. And so that locks it into right angle. It's a little twisty because of the bent plate on this part here. So hopefully that'll lock into place when we're all done. Flip it back over. So those are easier to install because you're not actually socketing each light of its own, less to unbuild on a set, and easier to install overall. You just guide the wires around the kit versus unbuilding and wiring through the kit. Right. My orchids are a Christmas light style kit. Oh, neat. That's cool. You mean you've put Christmas lights or LED lights on the orchid? Like the Lego orchid from the botanicals collection? I gave that to my mom for Mother's Day, I think, last year. She loves it when it's complete, but she did not like the process of building it. She was cursing me, which I thought was kind of funny. On one hand, like, I know not to get her another Lego set. She's just, it's too much for her. But at the same time, I did kind of find it very funny. How much she disliked the process, but how much she actually really liked the end product. One of those, 3 of those, one of those. All right, we've got 4 of these guys and 2 there. I think they've got LEDs on these. Well, why does that not? That doesn't go there. Work. Do I have this wrong? 1, 2, 3, 2. Oh, I see. Huh. Weird. Wonder why that didn't work the other way. Then we've got all the shiny pieces. These ones. That's neat. Kind of a cool glow. Breaks on the hour, yes. Please and thank you. The light tailing sets are like Christmas lights. All the set lights in the single strand. Interesting. They give you a single strand of lights, then you just kind of wrap them and feel them around the set as you want. Single USB connection. Oh, interesting. So do you have like a USB hub that you plug into the wall and control everything from that? Jordan, hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. So that's one of those. Need curvy bit that goes here. First it gets a little bit there. This is feeling kind of crooked. I'm not sure why. And 2 of these. Again, it's probably because of the bend in that plate. Aha, so this does go over the back. This side here. And it clicks into, there's a hinge in there. There's a hinge down there. So they click here, and then they come off. Clicking in this end too. Oh yeah, I see the third one. Okay. Probably gonna have to put it down for this. There we go. That's cool. That is really tight. Like, that looks sharp. Really interesting how we put this on first, and then it just like perfectly frames these little doodad pieces. And we've got more to do on the top. I was right about the really intricate connections for this bag. Yes, I use a USB hub. They also provide a battery box, usually AA, that accepts a USB connection. Interesting. So do you have it plugged into the wall, or you're using the battery? It's cool that they supply a battery box. Across the top here. Up with that. They don't actually touch, but they're close. They're a little off. That's better. Okay. Oh, neat. Now we're into these guys. 2 of these. They are identical and symmetrical. So, oops. This goes under here. How do I get under there? There we go. This attaches here. I'm not sure if you can see that on camera, but it attaches to this little knob right there. And then it comes out and goes past that hook, down under this hook, and attaches to this little knob there. Got a funny feeling it's supposed to go down between these pieces here, but it's not doing that. I'm surprised it doesn't go through that little clamp. There might be something we attach to that later that will hold it in place. And then the next one... Oh, I just totally put thumbprints all over the windshield. Crap. Those attaches there. Those... Does it go through that? No, it goes underneath that. And then up over. And it attaches to this. Like that. That stays in place a little bit better. That's really cool. Can't really see it, but I believe you. Yeah. It's let's see if I can do it. I'm gonna mess up the focus probably, but the wires come down, these little rubber tubes. There's a connector right there through them. And then this other one, it winds up around. I mean, if you do bang set in chat, you'll see a link to the kit website, and or to the set site, and you'll see what's up. All right, single piece connects here. Oh, this maybe we'll keep it in place. Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. And we need 4 of these little guys. Making a mess. And one of these. And that goes underneath side here. Oh, neat. So that covers up these connections. That goes there, attaches there, and then snaps into place. I like that they hide those. That's cool. Break time when you're ready. I think that's good timing, Dan, because we are about to start the other side here. So we will step away for 5 or 6 minutes, as per usual. If you're new to the channel, I take a break once an hour. Gives me a chance to reheat my coffee, gives you a chance to grab a snack, maybe even a friend, and bring them on in. We are trying to grow the channel. Extra eyeballs is always a good thing. So there's a tweet out there at Joel Duggan if you want to share that, but really personal recommendations are the best way to get a friend into the stream. It's like, hey, you look bored, or it's Friday, pretend to work, and instead hang out with Joel on Twitch. I'll be right back. On to the other side of the DeLorean. So we're going to be repeating the process, it looks like. Probably a little asymmetrical because I noticed that there's not an even amount of pieces. So there might be some subtle changes as we go around. I do find that it's interesting that they differ the instructions. Yeah, that piece is bent too. That they differ the instructions in terms of the order in which you do things from one side to the other sometimes. I got the plate. I'm not sure if you can quite see that on camera, but it bends a little bit that direction. Yeah, just a little bend. I don't think it matters once it's on the car. It doesn't seem to be an issue. The clamps that they have on the car hold it all in place. That goes like that. Flip it over. Okay. We're back over this way. Sounds like that. I don't know if I didn't notice any other little tips. Nope. Maybe I missed that one. The stainless steel construction of the vehicle allows for the optimal level of flux dispersal. No, I didn't know that. Liquid nitrogen was poured onto the car for the time travel scenes to give it the impression that it was cold. Neat. All the cool special effects stuff that they would have done. Inch piece. Piece. That. And last one there. What music do I like? Ooh, okay, so I'll start with, like, it depends on what I'm doing. But the playlist I have at the gym that I was listening to this morning is classic rock. So Motley Crue, AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, a little Nirvana, which is more alternative, but I'm trying to remember. It's a lot of AC/DC actually for my gym playlist. A little ZZ Top, but not much. Not a Metallica fan, so I don't have that on the playlist. Probably a little bit of Judas Priest. I'm trying to remember the other. Oh, Zeppelin. Lots of Zeppelin. Depends on the album, but yeah, lots of Zeppelin. Am I doing a Minecraft stream later? No. I'm trying to stream more often and less, like, great lengths of time, because I find that I get very tired and I tend to burn out if I stream too long. So this way, I can stream more often, like more days with shorter streams. I actually quite like the Lego streams on Friday because they're just a little bit shorter than the average Minecraft stream, usually. But I streamed Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week, so I got all the days in. And those were all, what were they, Dan? Like 2.5, maybe 3 hours? Probably closer to 2 to 2.5. Most of the streams. But no, I'm streaming early today because my mom's birthday was Wednesday, and we're all going to my sister's for dinner tonight because midweek everybody was working and I had a podcast Wednesday night, so we couldn't do anything Wednesday night. Or not that we couldn't, it was easier to get everybody together on Friday night than on Wednesday. My parents also don't live in town, so they're coming in. They're not far, it's like 40 minutes, but so that's why I'm starting a little earlier today so I can be done around 3:30. All the good ones, nice, good taste, Slurker. You listen to a lot of Queen. I like Queen. I just don't think I like it while I'm at the gym. Like, I respect the work, but there's a certain level of, I don't know, tempo and vibe I want at the gym. I can't remember the name of the song off the top of my head right now, but it's oh gosh. It's about a train. It's Motley Crue. Something train. 1, 2, 3. And it's a great song. It's loud. Same thing with Shoot to Thrill by AC/DC. I don't want to listen to I Want to Break Free in the gym. No, exactly, right? So it's tough because like when Apple, because I subscribe to Apple Music. I subscribe to Apple One, so Apple TV, Apple Music, plus like storage and iCloud and stuff. And I do find that Apple doesn't pay attention to tempo. They only pay attention to like artists. So like you're listening to Zeppelin or, you know, some great 70s rock or 80s rock, and then they just give you some other 80s artist. And it's like, no, like you're not paying attention to what I was listening to. You know, you get some really soft, trippy song from like CCR. Like it's a great song, but I don't want to listen to it at the gym. It's really slow. Great on the Forrest Gump soundtrack, but like not what I want right now. So that I find a little challenging. So I had to kind of like, what I did was I started like listening to my gym playlist while I was doing the dishes at home, and then telling Apple to like make me like add more songs to the playlist, and then just kind of like skipping over the ones that were the wrong tempo and gradually building up the gym playlist. You do something similar for your general playlist. It's funny because if I'm working out in a different way, if I'm going for a run, I listen to completely different music. If I'm going for a run, I'm listening to classical movie scores. So things like Superman, John Williams, The March, a lot of the tracks from the Wonder Woman soundtrack, some of the tracks from Avengers, Captain America. What's another good one? There's a couple of good tracks on the Mad Max soundtrack, even though I really don't like the movie. But the new Mad Max soundtrack was pretty good. For running, like upbeat, kind of really epic sounding stuff. Now we've got to attach this again, and I think, as per last time, I'm going to have the car flat on the surface. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see this, but once again, there are like these little hinge pieces. There's one there, one down in there, and another one there. And then we've got the other pieces there. And there's definitely a decent click when they get in there. We've got sides. Yeah, it's always nice to hear a big old click when you're doing it right. I agree. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much of the clicking actually comes through on the mic. I thought about at one point getting like an extra little microphone, but the problem is that it would pick up my voice too. But having like a little mic close to the table to hear all the clicking and the piecing together stuff, but like it wouldn't it would end up echoing because it would pick up my voice too. And this just goes here, and then we just have to straighten these out. Well, that one is pretty good. Now we do the tube thing again. Good. Aircraft parts, blinking lights, and other components were added to enhance the sci-fi effect. Aircraft parts. That's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm Canadian. Yeah. And East Coast, Atlantic Canada and Nova Scotia. I have a bit of an accent, but I'm also a city kid, so it's not as bad as like rural Ontario. Or even, I find Alberta, same thing. I definitely have a Canadian cadence in terms of the speed and delivery of how I speak. Beautiful. Double check that. One, two, goes there. Those are in right. Yep. Okay. Now we've got even more cool tube things. So all four of these little wrench pieces, these cool flexible rubber hoses. Like they just got stuff on the end. I'm sure you've talked about this before, but do you have an idea for the next Lego set you'd do? Obiwald, I do indeed. It was gifted to me by Cosmic Dancer. And it's the Shuttle Discovery. Space Shuttle Discovery from NASA. And there's a good look at the box in the last... was it the last VOD? Or was it the... It would be the first... Yeah, it's only... Today's only the... What, the 13th? So the first Lego stream after Christmas. We got a good look at it because it arrived like just after New Year's. So if you go back to the VOD on Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube, then you will see the unboxing and the reveal of the set that's coming after that. Incredible, that's the one I've had my eyes on for a while. Oh, cool. Well, if you don't mind spoilers, then you can always tune in and watch it. Okay, so these are going to go in the back here. I'm not sure if you can see in there, but there's two little pieces, hinge pieces for the wrenches to go on. And then there's little nubs here on the side of the exhaust ports. So it's just going to be a simple clamp in here. And then that connects to this over here. Like that. I don't know what angle it's supposed to be on. Got extra tubes. And then we've got this piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. And then 2 little pieces for the top. Yeah, it was an incredible Christmas gift and channel support gift from Cosmic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So is this, by the way. So there, yeah, there's. Well, this took us what, 6 weeks, I think. And the shuttle is even more pieces. The shuttle's like 2,300 pieces. So we're looking at 6 or 7 weeks on the shuttle. So that will be a good portion of winter taken care of. I don't know what I'm going to build after that. I have a Lego wish list. It should be linked below the video in my Twitch panels. So that goes on there like that. Say this is where the lightning rod attaches. Oh, we're off to some fun little Easter eggs here. Stuff to go in the trunk. One of those and one of these. Thing. Build a little box. Guess it did these. Goes there. Oh, these already have. Those have like. There's just like a mold print on them. Really hard to see. Okay, that's done. 2 little bits. Right. And we have our first sticker in a long while. Joy! It's small, so that's good. I find the big stickers really challenging. And they should be in the book here somewhere. 230. Oh, maybe not. Where did I put those? we're on the upper shelf. Number 3. My cousin just finished building his. It took him 3 months. Wow. 48 bags. The Eiffel Tower has 72 bags. Which one is this? Oh, the Eiffel Tower. And at some point the Titanic. See, I don't find either one of those appealing. I don't care about the Titanic. And the Eiffel Tower, I just wouldn't have anywhere to put it. It's just, it's too big and it's not... If I was an architect, maybe. Sure. But as cool as it is, you know, as a whole set, I feel like it's just not something I'm a big fan of. This is the plutonium case that Doc Brown stole. Was it Libyan? I think it was Libyan terrorists. Really tiny print, but I really want to get it straight. Top corner get a little bit messed up. Okay. And then we've got, oh, there's two more stickers on this thing too. All right. Four and 2. They peel off. Oh, okay, they are in parts. Okay. So they're obviously meant to go on the seam. Keep that in mind. Sticker's got yellow on it too, which is hard. Nailed it. Oh, there is a gap. Crap. Not bad. Not bad, all things considered. And then we flip this over and it gets a little hinge there. And then this attaches that. Nope, I have that backwards. Crap. This goes there, and then thicker part, and then big part. Oh, I've got this on the wrong spot. So this goes there. So you got a working chest for the plutonium. And then this there's a little, not sure if you can see it. There's a little 4-stud connector there, and it just goes in right like this. I love that this stuff is like actually in the car. That's cool. Eiffel Tower is 10,001 pieces. Yes. I love that it has the extra one piece. It's probably the flag on the top. That was the joke we made on the Citadel Cafe. Yeah, this is the... I stopped listening to my other soundtrack for the LEGO streams and started listening to my Satisfactory playlist. I like being able to come to stuff over time as well, Obi-Wan. I liked, or Obi-Wald. I like coming back to that kind of stuff. But I just don't want to display the Eiffel Tower anywhere in my apartment, right? I think that's the biggest thing. Even if I had a Lego City, it's not the right scale. Oh, this came. Oh, that didn't come off. That's just extra. So plutonium is in there, and then now we've got more stickers. But fun stuff, it's the hoverboard. And these go underneath like that. That's really cool. And then of course we've got sticker. That's that. Well, that goes in here too. Oh, neat. There's even like a little... Does that hook on? Oh, no, it doesn't hook. Does it just sit in there? I guess it just sits in there. There is a little notch there. I kind of wondered whether that would be... Oh yeah, no, it does attach. Okay. I was trying to do it too centered. I'm glad they attach it so it doesn't rattle around. Sweet. I mean, I don't know where you keep your hoverboard, but next to the plutonium, that makes the most sense, right? Bag 11. 233. Extra pieces. On to the next bag. Indeed, indeed. It is really cool, Darth Lord Josh. I agree. I agree. Now there are several parts to bag 11. So we'll probably bring them all at the same time. these little guys, plus there's this bag too. Oh, that's part of the display. Ah, we might have some choices to make. I think we're going to go with the white wall tires. Well, I guess we could probably put these up here anyway. Have you guys checked out the Mold King? I mean the Monkey King sets? Mold King? I think you mean Monkey King? I generally don't have a lot of interest in the like the play sets that are aimed at like young kids. I go for more for like display models and more the nostalgic. Usually. Really odd pieces. I was wondering where the middles of the tires were. Yeah, I like the red. We might be going with the red. I'm all over the place with this one. Let's just open these now. Hey, the lightning hook. All important. Or at least there's 2 of them. Long live the organization for the organized. I mean, I find it also extends the build experience, right? But I also don't like pausing in the middle of like a chat while I like, hold on folks, I have to turn my brain off while I look for a piece in this giant jumbled mess. I'd rather not do that either. But that's the whole idea behind these Let's Chats, that it gives me a chance to really just chat. I find that video games, while I'm pretty good at keeping up with chat in like Minecraft and stuff, I still feel like I get very into what I'm doing and I only look up a chat once in a while, versus when I'm doing Lego I can look a lot more often. I do feel with this kit we're going to be running out of room, but hopefully a lot of it will like are. What am I doing here? Then I say that, and of course I go dead silent while I'm trying to sort out some knolling puzzle that really doesn't matter at all. I did not realize it was Friday the 13th. Interesting. Did not clue in. Wow, these are very specific pieces, aren't they? There's a lot of tiny. What is that? That is a very specific piece. I think a lot of this might be custom depending on what year we decide to, you know, which movie we decide to design the car from. I think we're gonna do number 2. But I do like the old-fashioned circuit board that's on the hood from the 3rd movie. R2. This is a paint roller. Like straight up, that's a paint roller. I wonder what... And there's a banana? Oh, right, for Mr. Fusion. That's awesome. Like, why is there a banana? All these little pieces here, so some of these can go down here. I'm trying to space them out a little bit more than before just so I can grab them easy. With so many little pieces. Middle of the summer heat wave. 39 is, that's warm. That's uncomfortable. $53.2 freedom units. Nice. You want to hear something funny? I've talked about this on the render distance before on the spawn chunks, is that Canada does kilometers and Celsius, but when it comes to cooking, probably because a lot of the appliances used to come from the US, we use Fahrenheit for cooking. If you try to get me to cook with Celsius, I am lost. But I use Fahrenheit for cooking. And that goes all the way up to like food safety, like temperatures for meat. It's all Celsius. It's all Fahrenheit. And fun fact that I learned from social media from people that have moved to Canada is that when you say how far is it, especially in the Maritimes, where I'm from, you say how far is it to say Truro, which is the next large sort of community outside of Halifax. And we all say an hour. We don't say how far it is. We say how long it's going to take you. You have to then, if you need to know the distance, you just have to do the math. But everybody around here, it was easy for a while because for the longest time growing up, the Trans-Canada Highway, which connects the entire country, the speed limit on the Trans-Canada was 100 kilometers an hour. So if something was an hour away, it was about 100 kilometers. So many teeny tiny little pieces. And all I want to do is just like finish building it. Not successfully group all of the colors together, but that's fine. A lot of little bags. You're at 2 hours going 88 miles an hour. Thanks, Dan. I think I'm just going to step away for that break right now. Keep it on time. Keeping it easy. So, for again, anybody that's new to the channel, I take a break once an hour. Stretch my legs. Reheat my coffee if I need to. You should too. Grab a friend, grab a snack, and we'll be right back. So we're getting down to the brass tacks now. It's going to be too long. I have to move the car. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Sandy. I'm pretty stoked to have this finished. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it. I think it might go in my living room next to my TV. Currently, that's where the Razor Crest is, but I think I will want to prioritize this front and center in the living room. I've got all my Star Wars ships like up on top of the bookshelves. The left bookshelf has got an X-wing and a Y-wing, and the right bookshelf has got not ships, but it's got a Imperial shuttle, and then also a oh heck, AT-ST Walker. Yeah, with the LEDs, it would be very sharp, I think, in the living room, right front and center. Also, the Optimus Prime is in kind of like a dark part of a bookshelf, and I think LEDs on the Optimus Prime would look fantastic. Will these fit here? No. I don't think that's a good. Oh, that's not a good sound. The only thing about having laminate floors in the studio, it's a little echoey, but also Lego just flies when it hits the floor. Thankfully, that didn't go very far. Guess we can do these. So many weird colors. Like little one-offs. No idea where to put the banana, so we're just gonna stick it in here. Things that you never thought that you'd say during a Lego stream. I guess it depends. If you're playing with those new Monkey King sets, then you're probably seeing it more often than you'd like to admit. This just looks like a jumble of how does this all go together, you know? Like, it's just... Sometimes when you're looking at pieces, you can kind of guess and think about where they're going to go, and like, in this case, I'm just like, nope, I got no clue. We're getting there, though. I don't know if I've had a bag yet in all of the Lego sets that I've put together that has taken me more than an hour to, like, lay out. I know that it's the combination of laying it out and assembling it has certainly taken longer than an hour, but I don't know about, like, the actual just doing the knolling. I don't know if I've ever done it for more than an hour. I would imagine I would notice and I would start to get fed up with it at a certain point. It's got these little flat pieces. Those are the tops of cans. You probably can't see the pre-printed detail on the top of it, but it's the top of a soda can. You get the little clasped to open them up. Does anybody, what's that called? That has to have a name. The little clip at the top of a soda can to open up? Surely that has a name. Tab. That would make sense. I'm not sure why my brain could not come up with the word tab. But yeah, that would make sense. I can only imagine how many small pieces are in the shuttle Discovery. I imagine we're looking at a very similar experience in terms of the level of unique connections and just all the different crazy things. This is the piece I'm talking about that's like super unique. Oops. What are those? The last of all of the bags that are left are now sitting in front of you, with very little room left to build. Because that was one big bag and then two little small bags all together. That's nuts. I had a funny feeling my car will be... Oh, it's not quite out of the shot, but close. Better over here. All right, let's take a look. Pull tab, automatic misdirects. Yeah, makes sense. 233, did I say? You've started a new Satisfactory save, but not had much time to play, unfortunately. I need to get back into Satisfactory. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really in a groove with Minecraft right now, and when those creative juices are flowing, you learn not to rock the boat. Alright, time to disturb the masterpiece. tiny bit. And they go on the back of the car. Here. I didn't know those had a hole in the back of them. So it's just meant to like make that feel like it flows around. Yeah, these have got a little hole in the back. It's getting heavy. It's hard to hold it with just one hand steady while you like build onto it. All right, so unfortunately, you're probably missing half the instructions until I can move some of these lower pieces. But we need to grab this piece, flip it around, and I need that. Whoops. And this guy. Goes on there. And then we've got the top. Bottom. Oh, this is the license plate. That's cool. So this goes the back. Does that connect? Oh, I see. There's little ball joints in there. Not sure if anybody can see that, but that is a snug fit. Wow. That's cool. Yeah, these are all like the final little details. And plates. And then 4 these. Oh, I see what these are. These are the back, the top part of the exhaust, maybe. Yeah. I have to make 2 of these. And then, oh wow. One of these, another 2 of these. This is really an interesting connection like that. What a cool kind of vent looking piece from, like, traditionally these are pieces that are meant to like sit minifigures in. That's a really sharp use of existing pieces. That goes there. And then we have one of these guys, one of those guys. Those and that goes on the bottom. Oh wow, so those weren't the actual okay. I see. Nice. That's awesome. So I'm gonna make another one. That's really cool. You'll see where it goes. I think some of the images on my instructions are off the camera, but I don't have any room. So I have a 1986 Nissan Z, which looks very similar to the DeLorean, body shape wise. And part of me wants to see if I could build it out of the set. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, you might be able to. I wouldn't want to deconstruct anything like this. That's my issue is like I never want to like take things apart after I build them. So I don't end up with like lots of Lego to play with. I just have sets sitting around my apartment. Let's go to this side. Goes like that. And same thing. So these are the big exhaust ports on the back. So they attach. Oh, looks like those are on the wrong way. Be my guess. Yeah, for that reason. So you got the back of the car here, these things, and then we've got these to attach. The whole thing came off. All right. And then we have this great big decisions. Choose your favorite. Which Back to the Future Time Machine Lego model will you build? The original car from the classic 1985 movie, or slightly modified ones from 1989 and the 1990 sequels? Back to the Future 2 is the flying wheels, and Back to the Future 3. So go to page 254. Go to page 266. Well, I kind of want to go all the way to Back to the Future 3. I think having all that hooked up. I don't know if I want to do the lightning rod part on the 19. Yeah, the 85 movie is cool, but I think we'll go all the way to Back to the Future 3, because then you get the Mr. Fusion, you get the white wall tires. Yeah. So 266. Oh, wait, do I jump to 266? Oh yeah, okay, so they give you instructions for the hood in each situation. Okay, cool. I say hood, it's not really the hood of the car, it's like the trunk, technically. These pieces. Four, two, and then four of these. Of course, they would be right in the middle here. Can you change it afterwards? Yes. Yeah, you can just go back and change it to whatever you want. The one that would make the most sense from a display situation would probably be Back to the Future 2, because then you could have like the wheels up in flying mode. But I do like the white wall tires, and Back to the Future 3 I think is my favorite of them all. It might only be because the first one was on television so much when I was a kid that I think I saw it too often, so it became like, well, I mean, it's cool, but I've seen it 100 times. Whereas 2 I never saw on TV. I own all 3 on Blu-ray, but these days I would just find someplace that was streaming it in 4K. I'm not sure where they are. Are they on, what streaming services are they on? Is it Amazon or is it Netflix? Or would it be Disney Plus? DeLorean for sale, only used from time to time. Nice. I see what you did there. Aldebar, hello, welcome in. The Frunk, what Tesla calls it? Yeah, we're not gonna adopt anything from... I admire what they are in terms of energy vehicles, but not a fan of the company, and they also have prohibitively priced them. Given the amount of money behind all that, everybody could have a car. But instead, they're focusing on the elite, people that can afford them. I don't actually have a vehicle, and I'm wondering, you know, depending on how long I hold out, my first vehicle might be electric. Alright, so that attaches this way. I think that's right. Hey, Morgantic, how's it going? Good to see you. Headlights would be the toughest part for sure, yeah. Buy another set and build it out of that one. Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah. I know some Lego people I follow on YouTube, they buy like 2 of the sets so they can have one parts. That's an interesting solution to a nice theme on the cover. Having this like L-shaped plate, but upside down, and so it creates a really slick. Top of the car. That is like, that's almost hard to lift up. It's so snug. Very cool. Sturdy too. Uh-oh. Now we've got a clear plastic bit and a sticker. Oh, I didn't see. Forget to check the number of the sticker. 13. Right, because it flips around, I think, in the film. No. Oh, don't. Okay. So tricky. Just when you think Lego pieces couldn't get any slipperier, clear plastic ones are a trip. That's not the best. Really, really hard to do. This is the kind of stuff I really wish they would just do for you at the Lego factory. That's crooked. That's going to drive me nuts. Not that anybody in my apartment is going to get down on all fours and look at the license plate on the car. Problem is when you try to fix them, you run the risk of ruining the sticker. That is exactly the same place as I just ripped it off from. That is frustrating. I'm not sure whether it's because I'm right-handed. They always seem to tip a certain way. Yeah, dear Lego, start shipping these, especially if they're expensive, like self-model sets. Just ship the stickers a 10. We won't complain. All right, at least it's straight. Less worried about being exactly centered, more worried about being actually straight. Were you holding your breath? I was holding my breath. Your brain is in weekend mode already? I work weekends, so I've long since abandoned the idea of Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. Alright, so that just goes in the license plate spot. That's easy to do. Say that. Go. Now we need some black pieces. All 4 of these. Imagine this is maybe the circuit board on the hood, maybe? Oh, wow. Now we do plates there. Corner pieces. Oh no, this is the Mr. Fusion, I think. It's always fun to try and guess to see which part it is. The way that they handle these little plates and create shapes, you know, like hexagons and unique plates and things is really, really cool. Two of these. Yeah, that's what I thought. That goes there. Cool. So we need both of those. They connect together. I've never seen these at all in Lego before. I don't know why they have the groove down the side. It's cool, but I don't know what they'd be for. Then we have, I guess this looks like it's some sort of like cauldron from like a medieval set, maybe. And hey, now we know the answer to the question, where does the banana go? So this is a soda can. And that goes in here. And the banana goes in there to keep the soda can from falling over, I'd imagine. The banana goes in there, soda can goes in here. It would be nice if the soda can had something to click onto. It does not. Ah, that's what the white disc thing was for. Clear bits. This is gonna. I'm glad we decided to go with the Back to the Future 3 because it's gonna have the most doodads hanging off of it. I think it's gonna look the neatest. Oh, another sticker. Boy. $12 and $12 both go on that. These things are tiny, but it does say Mr. Fusion, so I guess we have to do it. Like, look at the size of that. Come on, Lego. The flux capacitor had a... Well, no, I guess I didn't have the sticker. Those are not straight at all. Crap. Oh, too late now. They are just too tiny. I would say if there's any one thing about these Lego kits that I find can potentially suck some of the fun out of it, it's the stickers. That goes on like that. Get the two top parts. And then we have wrench bit here. And this goes onto the top here. And that then attaches to the side. Oh, while we spill stuff out. And then that, I guess, like a meant to be like a clasp. Keeps it in place. A little funky looking. Goes down in the middle. And click. Fusion capabilities unlocked. That's not as sturdy as I was hoping, but Mr. Fusion was created from a Krups 2023 or 223 coffee grinder. That's hilarious. So it's the props department took a coffee grinder and turned it into the Mr. Fusion. So cool. Not in the tailpipe? I don't think there is a tailpipe. That's a Beverly Hills Cop reference, not Back to the Future. Get it right, Dan. Get it right. This is actually going to be quite large. That. And we add other bits there. I like the colors here. I think it adds a lot to the build. One of my favorite parts of Back to the Future 3 is the music. And then we do bits. Funny, the more I build this set, the more I want to go back and watch the movies. It's been a long time since I've done like a trilogy marathon. I mean, I would spread it out over probably like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but... All right, base ready to go. Now you have all kinds of crazy stuff. This piece goes up here. With these goes sideways. Again, one of my favorite Lego details is the little event pieces. Good. And then we've got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. And two of these pieces. Clear piece and the paint roller. We finally know where the paint roller goes. That gets hooked up here. That's hilarious. And then I wonder if it's, I'd have to look at the actual movie again. I wonder if it actually is like the prop department used a paint roller for that particular thing. That'd be great if they did. If they probably did. Took up the whole barn to make a whole cube of ice with a gigantic ice maker. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that I just thought was so... It was a refrigerator. Alright, so these guys put down here. Whoa. I just think having all this detail really helps with the hood of the car, you know, because it's so blank. I didn't even know Lego made these pieces. Like, what is that from? On the back like that. Snaps on the back like that. That just clips. What did I put that the wrong way? Put that the wrong way. Don't want to mess up my paint roller. But this is, I guess all this is just like it's a circuit board that they had to make in like the 1800s. But already it looks cool. I would take spare. What I like about the fact that they're giving you two of these is that you could then assemble all the other pieces, and you could switch them out quite easily if you changed your mind or your display situation. You could change the display of the model along with each movie, you know, like transform it into the 1985 version and then go to the 2015 version and then go back to the 1885. Okay, one of these goes on there. Black hose thing. And this goes here, wraps around, and then clips in these little... Man, they really went over the top on this. I love this detail. That's great. And that's the whole thing. And then this attaches this way around. Wow, you know what? Nope. That way. Nice, just one little connection, so it's very easy to remove later if you need to. That's so cool. That's awesome. Tire time. Holy smoke, we're getting there. So we take a tire. I'm gonna need all four of these guys. I'm gonna need a separate little container for all my parts for the other builds. All four of these. For the white walls. And 4 tires. And then 4 of these. So the shiny gets the orange. I'm not sure why they use the shiny ones only to hide them, but sure. This goes on like that. Did I do that right? Yeah, they're symmetrical, so they've got the same Lego Corp tire, the Lego group, and what does it say? 49.5 times 14. They actually have tire information on them. That's great. Right, so that's the tire, and this goes in the middle. Yeah, I'm not sure why they use the shiny pieces only to hide them underneath everything, but sure. And then this little X piece goes in there. And then this, well, we'll make all four here. That is a lot harder than it looks to do. Thanks, Ping. Always good to have you in chat. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot left if we're putting on tires. Although that tire seems like it's kind of funny. Oh, we're good. Very small pieces. What I might do is I might go back and build the other attachments too. Oh, no, it's 3 o'clock. I'll have to go. I'm glad I started early. Get this right there. We've got wheels. And then they, of course, just go on where the wheels go. So there's a little orange connector there, and then a little snap right here. And they should spin freely. They go on very easily, which is nice. A little wobbly. Wonder if there's like a way to lock them. Ooh. So that is the completed version from 1990. We have the sticker left to do for the display. But before we go any further, I want to try this out. That is slick. Flight mode. The tires. So just this lever. We built this in one of the first bags. That is really neat. Oh, I think my no. Sounded like something came loose. The wheels kind of like splay a little bit under the weight of the car because of that rotating. But I don't know whether that's just the... Yeah, it's just the give of the elastic. They have to be loose, I guess, in order for that to function. Just the fact that they do wobble a little bit. Something is loose. Where that is. That's annoying. Oh, you know what it is? It's the stuff inside the Mr. Fusion. Yeah. Like what pieces come unstuck, and what am I gonna have to do to get to it? So we can take those off. Oh, maybe that was just to give it like a stable thing to sit on while we were building, maybe. Yeah. Okay. For the sequels, 3 more vehicles were purchased. Additionally, a lightweight fiberglass car was constructed for the flying scenes, which could be hung from wires or easily placed on a forklift. That's really cool. I'll just quickly put this together. I do have to run. And this piece goes there. I'll put the sticker on later. But this has got room for Marty and Doc. And then I'll return and I'll do, maybe not on stream, but I'll put together the rest and decide how I'm going to assemble it to be in the different films. Put on the last stickers and stuff like that. I'm not going to do it on stream. Cosmic, I know you're probably watching later. Perhaps you're even lurking right now, but thank you ever so much for sending this in earlier this fall. This is really, really cool. The picture on the box does not do it justice. To really see it in person, be able to build it, have all the details. This is, I'm trying to not to drop it. This is slick. I really, really like this. So this is the Back to the Future time machine, or DeLorean, set 10300. It was 1,872 pieces. I believe this is the 6th stream that we've done in order to put it together. I average about 2 bags a stream. So thanks to everybody that has been hanging out on these. Thanks to the subscriptions today. You are the reason I get to do this, and I am just absolutely thrilled to be able to share these Lego builds with you. So make sure to tune in next Friday when we do the first stages of the NASA Discovery, the shuttle Discovery. Yeah, very cool. Get the details in the back too. What? Really, really slick. Really, really slick. And it rolls nicely too. All right, that's gonna be it for me, folks. We're gonna pass you on to somebody probably playing Minecraft, because there's not a lot of Lego people usually streaming on Twitch. So don't go anywhere. Make sure you follow here on the channel before you take off if you do have to leave. We'll be back tomorrow with Minecraft at 1 o'clock Atlantic. That's UTC -4. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Joel Duggan. Make sure to check out Patreon, which is the best way to support the channel. A big thank you again to the moderators today, and of course for those epic subs and gift subs. If you did receive a gift sub, make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch. Join us in the Discord. And SweetSandi, again, congrats and thank you so much for the support for the full 2 years. That's just phenomenal. We will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye for now.